Peace, 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 peace. Salute, salute, fam. Peace, salute to the family. Respect Ring Media, Respect Ring Media LLC. Stephen X here, respectringmedia.com. Peace and salute to the good fam as you come in the room. What is today? Thursday, May 21st. Okay, we got a little time, fam. I know it's a little late. I was talking to a friend. So friends are good. So that's squared away. Figure we talk some boxing, even if it's a short time, fam. I want to be consistent for the fam. Thursday, we're almost at the end of the week. How y'all doing? Let's see who's in the room. Let me know I sound on the mic. We're talking a little extension from yesterday. I know we were talking about Devin Haney and KEYSHAWN. So today's show, Devin Haney versus KEYSHAWN Davis style war. Ilia Topuria exposes RYAN GARCIA juiced Wasteman. I don't know who this is. Apparently he's an MMA fighter. They've been spatting on Twitter. So, we'll get into that, fam. It's a little slow day in the boxing world. So I think we can cook on it for a bit, fam. Let's see who's in the room. Salute to brother Solo Dolo in the building. Salute, fam. First one in the building, first one in the gate or out the gate. Salute to comrade Solo Dolo, brother King. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the live. I posted it on Twitter or on YouTube. But yeah, thank you for being here, fam. I know. Have you seen the Twitter world? Did you see the back and forth? Let me pull up my Twitter as I salute everyone coming in the room, fam. Let's cook on this. Salute to brother Slim Hussein in the building. Stephen X and the family. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to you, King. Comrade, salute. Salute. Thank you for being here, fam. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share the video, fam. We're going to talk a little boxing. Thank you for being here, King. Salute to brother Black Jericho in the building. Salute, Stephen X. Salute to you, bro. Thank you for being here, King. Peace and blessings to you. Peace and blessings. Yes, salute. Salute to the kings. Salute to Queen Jaquila Fields in the building. Uh-oh, she's here. Always showing support. Peace and blessings, young King Stephen X. Peace and blessings, beloved Queen. Thank you for always being here. Thank you for always liking. And I see your comments on the shorts I put out. I try to put out, so after our live, I try to put up a couple shorts, for the fam. We cooked yesterday though on this Devin Haney KEYSHAWN thing. Let me start with that. I'm gonna go on Twitter right now because we got limited time. I don't even know if we're gonna get to this RYAN GARCIA dude and some MMA guy trying to drum up a fight. And this guy ethered RYAN about drugs, PED use. He ethered him. I'm thinking where to start. I wonder if I should just start with that. I'm looking at my Twitter right now. Okay, let's start with that, fam. Because I wanted to get into Tim Bradley. People are, for some reason, are breaking down Devin Haney versus KEYSHAWN Davis. And there's a whole 20-minute video that Benji posted of Tim Bradley breaking. I haven't watched it. But let's start with the RYAN GARCIA bullshit, and we'll get that out the way. Let me get it on the screen. So I'm gonna have to Google who this guy is. I really fell off of MMA or UFC or whatever just because of the politics, and let me get that on stage. Yeah, y'all should see that right now. So apparently this RYAN GARCIA and this dude have been going back and forth, and this is one of them that I saw. That I salute to Artman. He says it's always funny when people from outside the boxing world can point out RYAN's bullshit out. Let me blow this up. And then this guy, okay, Ilia Topuria, let me see what his deal is. Do y'all know who he is? Oh, Ilia, okay, Georgian. Okay, this guy, Ilia Topuria, is a Georgian Spanish mixed martial artist. Okay. Oh, okay. Black Jericho knows who he is. Okay. Okay, yes. Okay, cool. Thanks, bro. So he knows who he is. Oh, well, this makes sense. He's got a fight coming up on June 14th. So this is promo. A lot of fighters, see, they do this in MMA too. All of a sudden, some guy pops out of nowhere and starts a beef with a name in the sport of boxing, which is Ryan Garcia. He's a name, you know. Whether that's deserved or not, that's a whole different story. I think why Ryan Garcia is the most, I always say he's the most privileged fighter in boxing. Salute to Queen Shaquilla in the building. YSM interviewed Greg. Yeah, that's what it was. YSM interviewed Greg Hackett and he broke Dev and KEYSHAWN down as well. Okay, Queen, you saw the whole thing? Yeah, that's what I want to see on Brother Benji. So we'll cook on this a little bit. It's not even, it's just Twitter wars. And we'll get to the meat and potatoes. This is a little appetizer. Thank you, Queen. Salute to Brother Black Jericho. He's the one that was saying he could beat Bud. Who? This Topuria guy? That's wild, fam. Oh, okay, yeah, Quinn. Oh, nice. You saw the whole thing. Okay. Wow. Everybody's just, they can't keep Black American elite fighter names out their mouth. They use it for clout, fam. That's all it is. This guy's Georgian and Spanish mixed martial artist, and he's in the lightweight division of UFC. And he's the UFC lightweight champion. Okay. How old is he? He's 29. Okay. So he's a little bit older than. All right. So I got a glimpse of what he is. So Ryan Garcia said what? I built my name sleeping guys that are way better boxers than you will ever be. You've seen many MMA fighters try, and you'll just be another UFC hype job cashing out by getting knocked out by a boxer. And then this guy quote tweeted him and said, the biggest win of your career came with steroids. So that's where your confidence comes from? Question mark. And then he says, interesting. Wow. So this dude, salute to Black Jericho in the building. Yep. This dude just called out Ryan Garcia. Who was the boxer? One of the Vargas sons, the Emiliano. I don't know if you guys saw that tweet a couple months ago. He called out Ryan Garcia. He said something like, at least I don't need Osterine to fight. So, fam, this is why I always say to the family, I'm always going to be consistent on it because I'm anti-doping in sports in general, and I'm anti-doping in boxing. So I'm going to be that dude that always talks about anti-doping, to the point where now, because of the groundswell of all of us that are righteous, you know what I'm saying, and conscious, now don't underestimate the power of the word. Like, all of us have been on Ryan Garcia's neck for over 2 years about him cheating Devin Haney. We've been on his neck. We didn't cry about the loss. We're like, you cheated, bro. You took drugs, man. And we were offended by the weight thing, but the drugs, man, you know. Salute to Brother Real Assad in the building. Salute Stephen X and chat. Salute to you, King. Salute to you, bro. Yeah, we're just doing a quick live. I know I started late, but all that matters is that we cook and then we have something to eat, to feast on, you know. So salute to you, King. Salute to Big Soldier MX in the building. Ilia's the UFC champion. Yeah, I just read that. Lightweight. When I say I don't watch UFC anymore, I stopped years ago, fam. I stopped years ago. The politics, they're way too enjoined to the man in the White House. I just it's too much. And that's not even the reason why I stopped watching it. I stopped watching it after that UFC Ultimate Fighter show they had. That show was good the first couple or 3-4 seasons, and then I just lost interest. But that was a good show. Because that's when I was really like taking a lot of supplements. Like, I was stacking supplements. So I was getting pointers from watching these guys. But now, unfortunately, MMA fighters are known. And I think that's what Ryan said. Hold on. So we saw that tweet. Let me go to my other one, because I think there's more. Let me see what y'all are saying, though, before I go to the next tweet. Hold on. Where are y'all? Where are y'all? Here you are. Yeah, salute. Facts. Yeah, Black Jericho. You know, these guys are doping out here. Salute to Big Soldier MX. Ryan getting cooked by guys who don't know him but knows he's dirty. Yeah, man. Okay, fam. There's a saying that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad says. He says, Islam, it's a message to the black man in America. Islam comes after all else fails. Meaning truth. truth comes after all else fails, fam. This thing is coming, like the walls are closing in on Ryan. He's going to be forced to rematch Devin. I'm telling you, the circumstances will force the rematch. Devin just has to keep being patient the way he's been. He wants his get back, just to be patient. He's on his path. He beat Ryan Norman Jr. You know what I'm saying? He's a champion again. You know, and he learned so much. He's a more dangerous fighter now. Devin Haney has become more dangerous. That's why they don't want to touch him. Shakur, KEYSHAWN, they don't want to touch him. Now, yeah, salute to Big Soldier MX. Trippy Red, the rapper, Cook Ryan too. Yeah, I saw that. I think that was about cocaine. I think that was about cocaine. So he's a drug. That's why I said Ilia Topuria exposes Ryan Garcia, Juice, the Wasteman. He's a Wasteman. You know what I'm saying? Like a Wasteman is like he's a lost dude, man. He's lost, man. Salute to brother Dez in the building. Salute to you, bro. Oh yeah, we were chatting on Twitter, bro. Thanks for being here again, bro. Thanks so much. Yeah. We were chatting about the whole Clarissa Shields thing and Alicia Baumgartner. Yeah, and I gave my view. Salute to you, comrade. It was good. I want to bring that show to boxing. That kind of that Ultimate Fighter show was good. I enjoyed the first few seasons. That made me really interested. This was years ago, fam. Like a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I like combat sports in general. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you were here. Yeah, you were. Yeah. My bad. Yeah, bro, I know you were. Yeah. Salute to you. Slip of the tongue. Yeah, days have been busy. Before I do the lives, yeah, my days are very, very busy, but I prefer it that way. So sometimes if I make lapses in what I'm saying, I haven't eaten yet and I worked out. So once we get off here, I'm going to get some food. But I just want to be consistent with the fam. So yeah, salute to you, brother Des. Thank you. Salute to brother Big Soldier MX, India Love, Dev's ex-girlfriend, Cook Ryan. Yeah, I saw bits and pieces of that fam. Flame, I like that. You know, we got to just keep telling the truth. Keep telling the truth, fam. Big Soldier MX says only YouTube, not huggers, believe Ryan. And bots, a bunch of fake bots on Twitter. Haters don't want to admit Ryan dirty. Yeah, they're haters. It's real ones still out here not bringing. Yeah, fam. You know, they're trolling. They're super immature. He's with that rat snitch. Tekashi 6ix9ine. Birds of a feather flock together, fam. They're perfect for each other. Like seeing them hanging out together on some live stream, man, y'all are perfect. Y'all, you know, you got a guy that's a snitch. So disloyal, doing dirt with people and then telling on them after. That doesn't make any sense. Let me see where this other guy's comment is, because this guy. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'll put this on the screen. Flame Ryan, bro. Salute Queen. Yeah. Only the real is gonna survive, but you have to have we have to be brave. In this hour, fam, we have to be extremely brave. And I'm talking about boxing. I'm talking about in the sport of boxing. We demand the best to fight the best. That's why we like Devin. We're done with the bullshit games in boxing. Like we're hardcores, but we care about legacy. We care about the best fighting the best. We want to be entertained, but we enjoy the sweet science. You know what I'm saying? There's only a few of us. But all you need is 300. All you need is a solid 300, and you can make a change anywhere. Just give me 300 followers. We're all on the same page. We're not exactly the same, but we're all on the same page, going the same direction. Fam, we can make waves in the sport of boxing. So we got to stay on their necks. These drug cheaters, stay on their necks. Keep talking about it. Keep annoying them. Keep agitating them. Trust me, it works. Salute to brother Big Soldier MX. The real ones got to see. Perfect timing. The real ones got to speak up louder. The haters are funded by them. That's why I said we have to outwork them. Like, I looked at the time, I'm like, my friend, you know, she called. We are very close. I had to talk to her, so that's why it took me longer to get online. But I'm like, I gotta get online for the fam, you know, before we head over to the graveyard, because we know brother BF is gonna cook later. But I said if I can just squeeze in the live, so we can just talk a little boxing. It's a sport. Like, what else is there to deal with? Like, this life is so crazy right now. You know, this is a healthy escape, fam. Yeah, the old media. Yeah. Fam, we're against some. I'm gonna be real with you. We're against some serious odds, but we're behind enemy lines. You know, it is what it is, man. We're behind enemy lines, fam. You got to conduct yourself in that way. We're behind. We're outnumbered. You know, so we gotta out organize these people. I'm an organizer. So all I'm doing is taking all that life experience I have and I'm trying to do it in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And it's causing issues like drug cheats don't like me. Drug cheats don't like BF. Drug cheats don't like 7A Sports TV. Drug cheats don't like sugar-free Mars, because I'm only naming names to say these are all truth tellers. Y'all in the chat, Queen Jaquila, Big Soldier, and all of you in the chat, all of you. Truth tellers in this world? Come on, y'all. Salute to Brother Avenues Roofing in the building. Evening, people. UK Mandems. Salute to you. Salute to the UK, man. Seriously, big up. Big up to the UK Mandems. Or is it Mansdem? I think it's Mansdem. Salute. Salute, fam. Salute to Big Soldier MX. Thank you for being here, Avenues Roofing. Salute to Brother Big Soldier MX. Notice a goofy like boxing ego has thank you, has 300K and not BF TV. Does that make sense to you, fam? BF is the realest I've seen out here. BF is a real dude, man. You can tell. It doesn't take long to figure that out. You know, and the real ones, you know, we got to just support them, fam. That's all I got to say, man. Let me get this on the screen. Where the hell is, oh, here it is. Okay. And then we're going to get to this Devin Haney. But I like that this MMA guy, this champion, let me put some respect on this guy's name. You know, I'm not being respectful enough. I don't know, dude, but you know what? Ilia Topuria. Big ups to you, bro, for calling out Ryan. People are scared to call. KEYSHAWN DAVIS is scared to call out Ryan. Shakur Stevenson. Well, Shakur Stevenson got a little courage after Ryan's win, because it's like, yo, is this guy juiced up against Barrios, you know? Salute to Big Soldier MX. Real ones are blackballed. Yes, but we got to keep going. We must keep going, fam. A quitter never wins, and a winner never quits. Take those words to the bank. Just always say that shit to yourself. Don't ever quit. Salute to betting related. Hello, sir. What's the topic? The topic is Devin Haney versus KEYSHAWN Davis style war. Ilia Topuria exposes Ryan Garcia, juiced Wasteman. Is that good enough for you? Betting really is that good? I read the title to you verbatim, fam. That is the caption. Take that to the bank. Salute to you. Salute to Big Soldier MX. Casuals look at sub numbers and believe anything. Yeah, they're surface dwellers. They're not critical thinkers. You know, where do these people come from? I don't know. They're created in a lab, man. We need some normal people in this world, man. There's some crazy people, fam. That's why I only gravitate to real and truth and genuine and authentic people, man. I don't gravitate to bullshit. So those channels, I don't listen to those channels. There's only a few channels I F with. And I appreciate and I'm grateful that y'all F with me, you know? Salute to brother Jay Vonnie in the building. Salute, comrade. Like button. Yes. Hit the like button, fam. I was about to say that too. And share. Share the video. Thank you. What? Big Soldier Max says Ilia fighting at the White. Oh God, he's fighting at that White House spectacle. Breads and circus, breads and circus, circus and breads. That was the end of the Roman Empire. The people were entertained whilst the empire was falling. Sound familiar? Sports and they were entertained, breads and circuses, but the empire was falling in front of their eyes. The UFC boxing, UFC martial arts event or whatever on the lawn of the White House. Lord. I didn't tell y'all the story of me at the White House. Oh my God. I've been to the outside. I walked in front of the White House at nighttime. Don't ever do that. Oh my God, that was suicide. I walked when the flood, they had these like big floodlights and it was crazy. I don't know why I did that. Put that off the bucket list. Salute to betting related. Topuria's top 3 most favorite. Really? That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't follow it, fam. I'm sorry. I didn't even know that. He's the top 3 most famous. Okay. Wow. Respect. 3 most famous UFC fighters. His face looks familiar. I didn't know the guy's name. I'm just going to be honest. Anyways, let me read this. Ryan Garcia says, aren't MMA fighters notorious for all being on the juice? Well, like, come on. You're talking about this, Ryan? Shut your ass up. Now that you can't stop talking, we can really do this after my fight in September, just to flatline. And that's the fight, the stupid fight that he has with Conor Ben. It just doesn't make any sense when he can rematch Devin. And then, but that was in response to this guy, Ilia Topuria, saying, what was it? The biggest win of your career. No, that wasn't it. No. I got something mixed up there. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah. It was, the biggest win of your career came with steroids. So that's where your confidence comes from. Interesting. Yeah. So yeah, MMA fighters are known for taking steroids, but so are you. So are you, Ryan. So thank you for that betting related. He's the top 3. Okay. Salute to Big Soldier MX. Black fighters don't realize it could have been them on Dev versus Ryan at night. You know who realized that though? Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson called Ryan Garcia a cheater on Twitter. I think it was Twitter. Shortly after the loss, the initial loss, because he called him a cheater because of the weight. And then Shakur Stevenson, I can't pull up the tweet. If you guys can find it, send it to me. I don't have time to look for it. Shakur Stevenson said something like, he said 3 pounds in boxing is wild, is crazy, fam. Something like that he said. Because he's a professional boxer. He knows 3 pounds is like you didn't try. So Shakur was calling him a weight cheat, a weight bully. Do you all remember that or no? It was on Twitter. He said it. Now it's hard to believe because he's skinning and grinning with Ryan, with KEYSHAWN on Zoom or whatever it is. But no, he did say that. And I think KEYSHAWN saw himself in the ring. I'm going to your comment, Big Soldier. You said black fighters don't realize it could have been them on the Dev versus Ryan night. I think KEYSHAWN realized it, fam. If I'm going to show some grace and some mercy to KEYSHAWN, I'm not KEYSHAWN, Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson realized it. Damn, that could have been me. All these guys came up in the amateurs, USA boxing together. And I'm happy Shakur called that out. I applaud you, Shakur. I give you credit for initially calling out Ryan for cheating that weight. Because 3 pounds is insane in boxing. That's crazy. You didn't try. So I think Shakur has a little empathy for Dev. Devin's father and Devin have done a lot for Shakur, from my understanding, without ever knowing too much. You know what I'm saying? From my understanding, it seems like they've helped the young man out, and they've helped each other out by sparring each other and what have you. So anyway, I just think, yeah, I think if I'm to show any, since Allah shows grace to me and mercy to me, I can show some grace and mercy to Shakur and give him credit for initially calling out Ryan for cheating the weight. Y'all can find the receipts. I'm telling you, it's on Twitter. Salute to Big Soldier MX. I noticed Tank versus Ryan brought in a lot of fake, yes, a lot of fake boxing fans. Also known as fake Tank fans, yes. Notice the difference before 2023. Yeah. I've met Tank fans in real life, IRL, in real life, in the flesh. They're an interesting bunch. The black fan base that Tank, did you, anyways, I'm not talking, I saw Tank Davis in some club singing to Justin Bieber with some girl recently. This was just happened. I wasn't covering that. So he's out there celebrating. I don't know what he's partying for. So Tank Davis is not getting in the ring anytime soon. He's too busy partying. Meanwhile, Devin Haney is in Egypt right now to watch Usyk in that kickboxer fight. You know, it just shows you the two guys have gone. Devin's focused on his career, you know. That's Devin's in Egypt. You know, he gets to go to Africa. He's probably going to do some press out there. I saw him talking to Bud's son, little son. So that means Bud is out there. You know, I like Devin's an ambassador for the global ambassador, you know, for the sport of boxing. I don't know what Tank Davis is singing Justin Bieber songs in a club with some girl. Like, I don't get it. Having a girls' night out. Tank, you're something else. Yeah. So yeah. Speaking of Tank, yeah, I noticed Tank versus Ryan brought in a lot of fake. Yeah, because the Mexican and black thing always sells. So some, La Raza tried to come through for Ryan that night. That was a La Raza thing. And then the La Raza thing happened after Ryan initially beat Devin. There was Mexicans for Haney, fam. There were a lot. I've seen the video. There were a lot of Mexican fans in New York there. They were cheering for Devin Haney before the fight happened. And then they sort of switched up. So that's interesting. But anyways, salute to Big Soldier MX. White House is overrated. Yeah, I've only been outside the White House. I used to live in D.C. I've never been inside. It is what it is. I went to Obama's inauguration, too. I was at his first inauguration. Stood in the cold and everything, but I saw him get inaugurated. Salute to Brother Solo Dolo. Stephen X was storming the Capitol. Hell no. Not like them dudes. Those crazy yahoos. But I got you. Yeah. Hell no. We can't do stuff like that. Yeah. I figure I might have to create a separate channel. I've been thinking about this. Just anyways, for social issues. Because my background is political science and international relations. So that's my and African studies, and also law and society. So I might have to do something where we can talk about stuff like that. Yeah, but I feel you, bro. I mean, sometimes I share that on my Twitter, but my Twitter page more or less is largely boxing, but the social stuff gets intermixed, fam. It's hard for it not to. Yeah, Ryan's a pussycat. He's a pussycat. Big Soldier MX is white guys and some Mexican going against Ryan. So where are the black men? Anyways, we already know what the deal is with brothers and Devin. It's just hate. It's just typical hate. His light shines a little too bright. Arnhem face notorious. Yeah. Anyways, let me get to this. I want to switch gears. We don't have a lot of time. I want to switch gears to a little bit of fighting and X's and O's. Big Soldier MX Shakur confused and plays both sides. Yeah, he doesn't have knowledge of self. It's lack of knowledge of self with a lot of these guys, and that's just a maturity thing. Hopefully as they grow up, Let me go to brother. Yeah, because I want to get to that video, and Queen Shaquille referenced it, and we would be doing ourselves an injustice if I didn't at least cover our disservice, cover even a little bit, not even the full 20 minutes. Oh, Bozy Ennis. Okay, let's play this Bozy. Let me get this on the screen. What are y'all saying in here? Real Assad says MMA fans don't respect PED cheaters, but boxing fans are horrible. Well, you know what? You know better than me. Because I have a perception of MMA in general that they don't give a damn about no drugs. They don't care about that stuff, man. It doesn't seem that way to me. And okay, here's the thing with boxing fans. Boxing fans don't care about cheating because it depends on who's cheated. If it's Deontay Wilder getting cheated, oh, you're making excuses. Shut up. Like when he went to the UK and that broadcaster. If you're Devin Haney, oh, you're making excuses. Shut up. You accepted the money for the weight, and Austrian doesn't make you a better boxer. You know the bullshit these guys say, man. I've heard it all, fam. Literally, those of us that were Devin Haney fans before the fight, during the fight, and after he initially lost, fam, and we're still with him, man. We went to hell and back with Devin Haney, man. I feel like I went to hell and back with that young man. I really do. To go through the trolling, the psycho-political attacks, the propaganda, and for him to come out on top and neutralize a Brian Norman Jr. and even a Jose Ramirez Jr. They tried to bury him, fam. It was a frontal, direct attack on Devin Haney and all of us. That's what that night was. That was not only an attack on Bill and Devin Haney, it was an attack on all of us that support progress and that support clean sporting and clean boxing. Absolutely. And I'll take that to the grave, fam. Salute to brother Adam Hurley in the building. Salute to you, fam. I brought up KEYSHAWN versus Norman Jr. as a fantasy matchup a few days ago. Now they want to make it. True story. Top Rank wants to make it. Fam, don't we follow each other on Twitter? Adam Hurley, what is your Twitter? I thought yeah. Listen, the boxing world, I realize, is very small. It's actually very niche. And Twitter actually just makes the world a smaller place. That's what I've noticed about Twitter. Literally at the tip of your fingers, you can type a message and then it gets out to the whole world. Think about that. The boxing world is small, fam. So yeah, don't be surprised if you write something and this promoter sees it or that fighter. I mean, all of us have those stories where, oh yeah, this fighter follows me or he liked my tweet or like, yeah. The boxing world is very niche. It's small. But salute to you, fam. That's another good fight too. Yeah. Salute to Avenues Roofing. I hope Devin gets stay active. Dana should keep him very active, which I can imagine would suit Devin. Yeah. My impressions and understanding of Zuffa boxing is that this is just another option for Devin Haney. That's my understanding or perception of the situation. I think this is just another option. I don't think he's beholden to no Zuffa boxing, fam. I think this is just exercising an option as a businessman, an opportunity that I choose to exploit when I choose to. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so today Bozy Ennis breaks down Devin Haney against KEYSHAWN. Okay, let me like this tweet. Bookmark it. Salute to brother Benji, just left arm. Let me just repost. I haven't heard this. I like to share stuff on my Twitter. Okay, let me get this on the screen, fam. And we're gonna look. And salute to YSM Sports Media for this content. Turn up the volume. YouTube, this is for fair and educational purposes only. And I'll get to your all comments. Let me know if you can hear this. Y'all let me know because I'm going to start playing the video. I want to make sure you can hear it.
Now, immediately after KEYSHAWN's bout, Devin Haney calls him out and says, you know, Debo is coming for KEYSHAWN. Right. What do you think if that fight were next?
I think that's a great fight, man.
Yeah, Devin tweeted after Debo's coming for Haney. You guys saw that after KEYSHAWN beat to Albert.
Because Devin a good boxer. KEYSHAWN, he boxed and he'll fight you inside. So I think that'll be a great fight, man. I think it'll be a great fight.
Who has the edge or not?
I think it depends on what KEYSHAWN does. Is he going to box him or he going to walk him down, or you know what I mean? And then what you call him? Really, he's like.
It's interesting that he's giving the perspective of this fantasy matchup or this breakdown when it was a very real possibility that his son was going to fight Devin Haney. But he's talking about somebody else fighting Devin. That's interesting. All right, let's go.
A great boxer, right? He'll box you and move, and you know he's smart. What you call him? Devin.
Wait, he's talking about Devin. Okay.
Kind of smart. And then in boxing, intelligent, real intelligent. KEYSHAWN also that too.
So he's saying that KEYSHAWN might walk him down and Devin's smart. Okay.
But if I were to put my money down on it, I'll put my money on KEYSHAWN, walking him down.
Wow. Okay, he puts his money on. Listen, man, he puts his money on KEYSHAWN walking him down. Salute. Let's see what y'all are saying. Hold on, did I miss anyone coming? Hold on 1 second. Oh, salute to Snoopy Mac in the building. Salute. DHP, Dream Team. Salute, bro. Devin Haney over everybody. Salute to Snoopy Mac, man. Always representing the Dream Team. Yeah, brothers. Yeah, salute, fam. Dream Team. Yeah, Devin Haney over everybody, fam. Salute to Big Soldier MX. Hold on. Solo Dola says, got him. Oh, was there a troll in the chat or something? Got him. Salute to Big Soldier MX. KEYSHAWN got hit a lot every fight, and I repeat, Dev a problem in 147. Y'all heard him. Albright and Ortiz both hurt, buddy. Yeah. Albright caught him that sneaky shot, and KEYSHAWN even admitted it in his post-fight interview. Yeah, Albright's awkward, man. He caught him with that awkward shot. Well, I don't know what round it was. I feel like Albright's frustrating to watch. Because, dude, turn it up, man. You can, just turn it up. But he sort of stays at the same gear. But he frustrates dudes because he's so awkward, you know? Salute to Pugilism. How's that hating? Thank you for being here. First time seeing her. How's that hating? No, I didn't say he was hating. I never said that. Did you hear that? I did not say that Bozianis was hating on anybody. I just said it was interesting that he's talking about a fantasy matchup between Devin Haney and another fighter and not his son. That's my point. That's my point, fam. Thank you, Pugilism. Who else is in? Let me see what y'all are saying. Pugilism says KEYSHAWN is 15-0 versus Norman or what? KEYSHAWN is 15-0 versus Norman or Haney. Okay. Haney versus Norman in 33rd fight. Do the math or match. Haney better at taking the fight now instead of fighting level 9 key after 20 fights or so. Okay, whatever you say, bro. Listen, bro, we don't care about all that. If a fight materializes, sorry, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Okay, we're not trying to protect Devin Haney's record. There's something you don't understand about Devin Haney supporters or fans. We're not trying to we just want to fight. We don't care whether he's 20 fights or more or less. He's on the goddamn hit list, and he keeps calling on Devin Haney. And Devin Haney gave Turki Al-Sheikh his hit list. We just want to fight. Come on, man. We don't care about this other stuff. You guys care about that stuff. Image management and protecting the O of your fighter. we already supported a fighter that went through a loss that got overturned because he got cheated. We went through that already, man. We went to hell and back with Devin. What have y'all done? Do y'all sticking by Tank? Are y'all still thinking by Tank Davis after his draw or his perceived loss with Lamont Roach? No, except for Mag 7. Would you have to respect to some degree? Like, god damn, like, bro, you're still riding with Tank. Like, you guys are fair weather people. I don't trust none of you. Salute to Avenues Roofing. KEYSHAWN versus Devin. It's a great fight. It is, though. For me, anyways, it is. It is, fam. It's a good fight. It's a good fight. Salute to brother WMS in the building. Salute Stephen X. F Twitter. I value my mental health. Yeah. Yeah, it's what's her name? I forgot her name. I think it's Sky Nicholson. She said it's a toxic place, fam. Yeah, Twitter. I that's why I go to the gym every day. I go to the gym to unplug. Like, all I do is listen to music when I'm at the gym, you know. But we got to be engaged in what's going on, fam. There's mental warfare going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. So some of us, we got to be engaged, but we got to take care of our mental health. Got to take care of your mental health, fam. Salute to Snoopy Mac. KEYSHAWN can't F with Devin in no way. Nope. Absolutely not. And KEYSHAWN knows that, and there's receipts for it, fam. I hope I'm getting all your comments. Let's finish this video at least before we get out of here, fam.
You know what I mean? Even though he like the box, though, but I think he'll try to walk Devin down.
Now, how does Devin?
Brian Norman tried to walk Devin down, and you saw what happened.
Offset that. Stabs to
box,
the body.
Keep boxing like he only box and move. He's real intelligent when it comes to that. You know what I mean? But war in a war, no, he's not going to be victorious in the war.
Devin's not going to be victorious in a war. That's what Bosiana says. Been there, done that. Heard this before. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah.
Fighting with KEYSHAWN at all. You know what I mean? Once they start fighting, both of them start fighting. It's
blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Salute to brother Mag 7. Tank stops all of them, right? And like Candyman, Mag pops up when I mention his name, fam. Like Candyman, he showed up. Tank stops. I know you're Tank Davis over everybody. I know. So I'm in your business. What? You got blocked by. Oh, okay. I'm in your business. I'm sorry. Oh man, Mag, you're a funny guy, man. It was a good little panel discussion we had yesterday. Salute to Solo Dolo. KEYSHAWN will get dropped. Thank you. Trying to walk Devin Haney down. Salute to the OG Bosianis. I don't know. You remember, he's biased, man. His son is a rival. So what do you expect him to say? Come on, man.
Who got the better IQ? He's gonna win.
Now, does the weight
Who has the better IQ? Okay, he's gonna win. Okay, I agree with that.
play a factor? If this KEYSHAWN's first fight at 147 pounds.
I don't think it should play a factor though. Because KEYSHAWN, the other one, boxes bigger guys, you know, than his weight in his weight class. So you know, what I mean, I don't think
it's interesting. I feel like he's supporting KEYSHAWN. Like, Devin's the better boxer. Yeah, I know KEYSHAWN went to the Olympics and stuff. I'm not denigrating, but he seems to be elevating KEYSHAWN. He thinks KEYSHAWN can outdo Devin in a war or a fight, not a boxing match. And that's interesting because his son is a boxer. And some would say a master boxer in boots. So that's funny that he's elevating a brawler, or, you know, in comparison to a master boxer, KEYSHAWN is like, I wouldn't call KEYSHAWN a master boxer. I would call Boots that, or Devin, or Shakur. KEYSHAWN is, he's not elite. Let me just put it that way. KEYSHAWN is not an elite boxer, fam. That's what I'm saying. He's not elite. Salute to brother Devo in the house. Salute. Why is KEYSHAWN calling out Kid Austin when Devin Haney just called him out? It's just same shenanigans and bullshit in the sport of boxing, and cowardice and a lack of manhood. And folks just not being, I don't know, man. People are just, not everybody does stand-up business, fam. That's what I've realized. Not everyone does stand-up business. There's very few true bills out there that, you can trust to do business with him. He's going to do good business. But people out here are just shiesty. Salute, fam. Salute to Big Soldier MX. Bozy Ennis is an East Coast guy. Yeah, I'm an East Coast guy too. I live on the East Coast. I love the West Coast though. I live on the East Coast. I was raised on the East Coast. You got to grind on the East Coast. You got to grind anywhere you live. But yeah, I love the West Coast. I love going out there. The East Coast, we got subways. Anyone that's living in New York, you got 24/7, 365 subways. That's a blessing, believe me. Salute to Mag 7. BF gonna block me tonight too. Mag, man, why do you like getting blocked? I wouldn't like it. Come on, man. I get it. You're repping your man. What do you think about, why is he clubbing? Why is Tank Davis clubbing? What's up with that, man? Let me see. I think I covered a lot of your comments. Let me get back to the East Coast is known for more boxing. Really? Yeah, no, of course. There's a bunch of gyms in New York, but Vegas too, But yeah, the East Coast, yeah, the boxing gyms in New York and Brooklyn and yeah, all over New York, Philly, DMV. Yeah, absolutely. Boxing's global, fam, and national. All right, let me finish this out.
Effect on that. You know what I mean? And Devin ain't been on 147 that long, remember? So it's almost like the same thing.
You expect to see a stronger.
He hasn't been at 147 long, but he dominated a guy that said he was supposed to get knocked out by, and Brian Overjoy got knocked out of the year against Chin Sasaki. So
KEYSHAWN that 147.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be much stronger. He's strong now, so I think he'll be much stronger. Yeah.
Like, this is not the only breakdown video. There's others. I don't know. Everyone seems to want this fight between Devin Haney and KEYSHAWN. So it is what it is. Let me see what y'all are saying before we get out of here. Salute to brother Devo again. KEYSHAWN's energy changed after the Albright fight. Yeah. I just felt that his fight against Albright was disjointed. That's the only word I can come up with. He won. He clearly won, but it was a disjointed win. And not polished. It wasn't polished, but, And I tweeted it, and it went sort of viral. I'm like, yo, KEYSHAWN Davis is not elite. I'm not even hating him. He's not elite. And I said in the tweet that boxing fans crowned him too early. This elite thing. And then we heard BF break down this whole elite thing. Like, nah. Fam, we even broke down that Devin Haney's not even elite. When we were breaking it down with brother BF, it's like, oh, even Devin Haney is not elite. We got to reserve that for a Bud Crawford. Devin Haney can become elite. Most likely will become elite, but Devin Haney is a B- fighter, which is great. He's only 27 years old, so he can become great, and I know that's where his mindset is, and I'm okay with it, fam. I'm okay with saying Devin Haney is a B- fighter. That is a great grade. That is an excellent grade, fam. Salute to J-Man. Way too much. Salute to you, fam. Thanks for being here. Way too much hugging that fight. Wait. Which fight, fam? I'm not tracking. Hold on. Which fight are you talking about? Are you talking? I probably missed some stuff in the chat. Let me look at the chat. Way too much hugging in what fight? Salute to Big Soldier MX. Bozy didn't teach Boost to KO Karen 2 times. Oh, are you talking about it there? What? Salute to B triple TV. A minus, hell no. B minus, what? Salute to first time senior. You say A minus. So are you saying Devin's? I'm saying Devin Haney's a B minus fighter. Are you saying he's an A minus fighter? I'm a Devin Haney like fan or whatever supporter, but I think he's a if we go by if we want to be objective, he's a B minus fighter that will become elite and is already in the history in Hall of Fame. So and be #1 on the pound for pound list, you know. Salute to Big Soldier MX. KEYSHAWN is flat-footed, defense suspect, and Dev has the best feet in boxing. And people think Dev has no power. Good. Let them keep thinking that. Let them keep thinking Devin has no power, fam. Salute to Brother B in the building. Devin's an A fighter. Yeah, Brother B, there's a context in which I'm saying that Devin Haney's a B minus fighter. We were over at the graveyard a few days ago, and BF was doing a whole grading system with letters and percentages. And there's a context to why I said he's B. I understand. I would say, oh, no, Devin's like an elite fighter. That's without saying. There's a reason why I said, no, Devin's a B minus fighter that can prove that he's an elite. Because we had determined that Bud Crawford is elite in this era. Salute to Big Soldier MX. Devin is elite in this era, all-time great, almost there. Okay, fam. Devin is great in this generation, or of his generation. Devin is great of his generation and in this generation. And I would say that he 147 is the glory division, fam. So he can achieve much more there. So we can reserve the elite until he does it. That's all I'm saying. And like I said, there's a context to why I said he's B minus. That's what we sort of came up with in the graveyard with the grading system. But anyways, fam, I get it. We cooked for a bit, fam. Salute to Brother B. BFTB wants an interview from Dev. Dev can't give that guy an interview, not his fault. No disrespect, but I don't listen to BFTB. He got some knowledge though. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, hey, listen. I'm headed over to the graveyard now. It's different strokes for different folks, fam. So salute to Brother WMS. F all that power talk. He broke B Norm's nose. He got enough power. He just got to take chances. Yeah. And know when to pick and choose when to sit down and shot. Yeah. Even Devin Haney supporters will say, let's see Devin get that knockout. You know what I mean? Like, there's a context to why I said he's B minus. There's nobody bigger. I'm the biggest Devin Haney fan out there, fam. Facts. Yeah, salute B. No, let's talk more, fam. Let's talk more. Yeah, there's context to everything in life. B plus at least, in my opinion. Yeah, B plus. Yeah. I can agree with that. But y'all make sure you watch that live. There's a reason why I'm saying that. We did a whole live on that, or BF did. But listen, fam, I'm going to the graveyard, BFTB Boxing, respectringmedia.com. We cooked for a bit. Devin Haney versus KEYSHAWN Davis, Style War. Ilia Topuria exposes Ryan Garcia, Juice Wasteman. Salute to Brother WMS. Salute to Brother B. Salute to Brother J-Man in the building. Salute to the Kings. Salute to Big Soldier MX. Salute to Snoopy Max. Salute to B Triple TV. Salute to J-Man. Salute to Mag 7. Salute to Devo. Salute to Brother Devo. Salute to Solo Dolo. Salute to Avenues Roofing in the building. UK Men's Dem. Salute to Brother Devo. Big Soldier MX. Who did I miss? I think I got everybody. Queen Shaquila Fields was in the building. Salute to you, brother. Salute to Slim Hussein. Salute to Black Jericho. Salute to Brother Dez. Fly Eagles Fly. Salute to Betting Related. Salute to Jay Vonnie. Salute to Real Assad. Salute to Even Pugilism. Thank you for being here. Yeah. To the graveyard we go. Peace, Solo Dolo, Stephen X, everyone else. Peace, salute, respectmedia.com, fam. I'm out. Peace. Bye. Thank you.